Hello there everybody and welcome to part 54 of Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. Last time, we, discovered that Fiora was having malfunctions with her body, but fortunately, we were able to get her back on her feet in no time. And now we have a brand new goal, getting to the Mechonis capital that's way up there. But because we have Fiora in the party and she hasn't really had the chance to experience this world yet, why don't we go and take her on a world tour? AKA doing lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of side quests. Yeah, so this is gonna be the round 2, or rather, let's see. Well, round 1 was. Well, round 1 was Bion's Leg. Round 2 was Back to Forest. Round 3 is, the Valve Mountain. Round 4. Yeah, round 4. This is round 4 of side quest time. So, for the next few videos, for the next several videos actually, because we're going to be completing a lot of side quests. Because of that sole fact, we're not going to have story progress for a long time. So, just bear that in mind. Okay, so first things first, the shop.
What do you need?
So this is what I was trying to explain earlier in the failed attempt at recording the last video. Here is the shop where you can buy the much better anti-mechon weapons for everybody, with the exception of Melia, because again, she doesn't really need it. You can buy the Mechana Garter for Rhine, Mechana Biter for Ricky, Mechana Sword for Dunban, the Rifle for Sharla, and finally, the Murder Knives and Sparrow Blades for Fiora. Fiora has the ability to damage Mechon normally, so be very thankful of that. And right over here, I got some equipment as well during the failed attempt. So, with all this in mind, this is where Fiora's equipment comes into play. So, Fiora has a whole bunch of equipment that's tied to stats. Like, if you want to make Fiora speed-based, then you can buy the Speed Goggles, which adds aggro down, Speed Frame, which has haste 5, Speed Arms for agility up 4, and the Speed Boosters for agility up 4 as well. And yeah, that's about it. That's only that's only the head, torso, arms, and legs equipment. Bear that in mind, her feet equipment changes what talent art she gets. And they're like really expensive, so yeah. For her attack stuff, she has Arts Heal 4, which Arts Heal is a gem that recovers HP by a certain amount according to the rank of the gem. Her attack frame equals attack stability 4. Attack arms has strength up 4. And finally, attack boosters have strength up 4 as well. As for her power set, she has power goggles, which has aggro up 4, if you want to make her a tank. Damage heal 4. Power arms has good footing 5, meaning she'll resist blowdown half of the time. And finally, topple resist 4 for her power boosters. So that's all well and good. We won't be able to. I won't want to change her equipment until a little bit later when we actually do have in mind. But keep in mind that this is her default setup. This is Mecha Fiora's default setup. Ether Goggles, which give debuff resist 3. Ether Frame, which gives attack plus 4. And Ether Arms and Boosters will give Ether up 4. And she has the Nemesis drones on her, so that gives Cannon Drones 1, which is her talent art, obviously. Alright then, so with all that in mind, that's basically the whole thing with Fiora's equipment right there. Now, I'm going to go ahead and go to Junks, which is right there for the autosave. And this is what I was trying to show off earlier with me trying to sell like all of my equipment and me trying to get, all the equipment bought and whatever. So, you know about, equipment, right? And this is tied to an exploit that you can do, and unbelievably, and I looked up the patch notes, it hasn't been patched out yet. And I looked at comments on certain videos involving this topic because I already did, because I am just that smart. So, you can go ahead and buy whatever equipment that you need. Just go ahead and do it. I dare you to do it. So you're going to spend all that money, right? Now, I'm not entirely sure how this will affect my personal setup since my progress is shared between, you know, multiple save files. But I'm going to go ahead and reload my save file really quick.
What do you need?
What do you need? So, as you can plainly see, the money will still be all there, accounted for and ready. However, according to the exploit, this allows you to get a lot of fashion gear for a lot of characters for free. Which is honestly really amazing. So, yeah, you can also do this with challenge mode, not challenge mode, time attack mode as well. Sorry. So you can trade as much Nop on Stone as you want, and you'll still be able to get the equipment setups for free. And speaking of time attack mode, at the junks, there will be a red portal right there wherever you skip travel to. So, problem solved. Problem solved indeed. Okay, so I'm actually going to bring in Shulk and Dunban for this, because now that we've completed Fiora's treatment, and now that we have Fiora back in the party, you know, for real this time, we have a brand new challenge set up called Third Wheel. This gives water boosters for the very first time. We have actual, you know, equipment for Fiora, actually. And for restricted, you're stuck with Fiora. However, you'll get the sun visor, water frame, and water arms for free if you get a rank A or above. So, I'm going to show off a little bit of this challenge. Yeah, I'm going to show off a little bit of this challenge simply because I want to. And, you know, I haven't actually done this before, so I don't know how this is going to be. So I'm just going to show off the first wave. And then, let's do it. These are going to be enemies that you're going to be finding on the Fallen Arm quite a bit. So let's go ahead and do this thing properly. So, with Fiora, you're going to be using Double Wind a whole lot because that's an important attack that raises tension. Not just with Burst Affinity, but also with some of the other things too, like other things. I don't really know. I don't really know, man. I don't really know what I'm saying. Ooh. Now you have Heat Haze up. Okay, there we go. Now it's time for Mag Storm. And because, well, here's the thing. Here's the thing about Fiora, actually, now that I have a proper chance to say it. Well, if you briefly heard that Fiora just said the electromagnetic, the thing will swallow you whole. The darkness will swallow you whole. Come on. Aww. It's actually pretty good that I've actually decided to go along with Fiora, Shulk, and Dunban for this, because they actually have they actually already have some affinity with each other. How exactly much I'll show off in a little bit once I get this challenge done, of course. So I'm gonna go ahead and just complete the rest of this so that we can move on with our lives. Oh! Oh my god. Why was that so hard? Why was that so hard, dude? I mean, I got rank B, I guess. I mean, I guess, but I'm definitely gonna have to try that challenge when I'm better prepared. I mean, I'm really only using my default stuff on Fiora, so that's probably why, but oh my god. I am so like woefully unprepared for like everything. It's like not even funny, dude. Like, come on, man. Oh, God. Okay, okay. So,
What do you need?
I suppose we can just at least try to, we'll get these foot equipments out of here because we don't really need any of these. We could just basically sell them. Since Fiora's equipment is just so gosh diddly darn expensive, we can at least try to get these, like, out of here. Since they're all outdated and weird. Like, really, really outdated and weird at this point. So, let's just get rid of all of that. And actually go for the art books. Burninate, Double Blade, Headshot, Jaws of Death, Ricky is Angry, Ether Drain, Summon Earth, and finally Cure Round. Alright, so about the ability between certain party members. Shulk and Fiora pretty much almost have max affinity with each other. I believe they start with like the second highest or the third to highest. I'm not entirely sure. But Dumban and Fiora already start off with green affinity, so that's cute. But what's not cute is the fact that it totally makes sense that Fiora and Ryan would still not like each other that much. Oh, boy. And speaking of affinity, hey, Ryan, you want to go for the older ladies, are you? Like, you want to go for the older ladies. Yeah, so previously the age was like hidden to us unless you looked it up on the internet, but now it's right there. Like, at least everyone is an adult, so yeah. And again, you would never notice that Ricky would actually be like a full-grown adult, would you? Huh? Well, guess what? Ricky is a full-grown adult because he just is. Yes, he is indeed. Okay, so let's see. Ooh, there are several heart-to-hearts that we can actually view now, actually. Quite a few. So, why don't we just get started with that one, at least. Let's get started with the heart-to-hearts, because we're long overdue for viewing more heart-to-hearts. And the very first place that we'll go to is Believer's Paradise, because that's where the first heart-to-heart is. So beautiful! Shulk and Dun Dun in Geography Lesson. You'll never see a sight quite like this in Colony 9, right, Dumban? Right. I don't think I ever get tired of looking out of this landscape. Same, buddy. I wonder when those rock formations date from. Yeah. You don't sound very interested. Of course I'm interested. I listened to every word. You did? You looked like you were just staring out into space. It was about those rock formations and how they looked in the past. Something like that. I guess when I talk about geeky stuff, you're gonna switch off. Me? Switch off? I didn't realize I did that. It's not just geeky stuff, it's anything that doesn't interest you. Like the latest fads in the colony, I could ask you, what's the latest superfood everyone's talking about? And you'd say, oh, I know! Chewy radishes. They're the latest healthy ingredient. I saw a line of people queuing up to buy them the other day. It was quite as long as the Bionis leg. Wow, you really are in the know. Wait, does that mean the all-knowing Shulk didn't know? I'm afraid so. I barely even heard of a chewy radish. You really had no idea, and I thought I was out of the loop. I was kind of betting on you not knowing. You surprised me. Let this be a lesson to you. Studying is all well and good, but there are some things you can't learn from books. Or from conducting ether research or building weapons. You're right. I'll try to bear that in mind from now on. That's a really funny heart-to-heart, actually, because, like, you wouldn't really think that Dunban would be, like, a knowledgeable person on fads or anything, but there it is. He is extremely knowledgeable on fads, and you know what? That's really cool of him. That's really freaking cool of him. Next is this heart-to-heart between Dun 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 Shalalala in a gift for a loved one, a love for a gifted one. This is also a really important heart-to-heart if you want to learn about what characters like and dislike. Dunban, you look happy. I know, you're getting married. And to whom exactly? Alright, that was just a wild guess. What's up? Fiora gave me the most remarkable present. Oh, is that what's in your hand? It is indeed. It's a rare insect, only found around Colony 9. Take a closer look if you like. Ooh, I hate creepy crawlies. I love to. Thank you. Well, it does look unusual. We don't get those at Colony 6. She remembered the exact type I like. Ah, no wonder you're beaming. Wouldn't you be if someone gave you something that you liked? Yes, getting presents always feels nice, even if it's something I like. Yeah, it can be annoying to get something you have no use for. Like, fruit. I don't like fruit. If someone gave me fruit, I wouldn't know what to do with it. Like me and bugs, but the thought is still nice. That's very true, but some people are particularly clueless. The other day, Shulk gave Ricky an old machine part, for instance. He did? What was he thinking? Everyone knows if it's not food, Ricky's not going to be interested. I was there. Poor Ricky, he was so confused. I just stood and laughed. Shulk's a bit slow on the uptake. Maybe he'll get the hang of these things someday. He certainly needs refining. He hasn't been giving Fiora anything ridiculous, has he? I hope not. If he did, Fiora would give him an earful. You really worry about those two, don't you? That I do, Sharla. Because Shulk's the one to marry Fiora. I know it. Hello, by honest to Dunban. Oh, sorry, Sharla. I was thinking about a present to give Fiora in return. Any ideas? Yeah, like all the roots in this heart-to-heart actually reveal like a lot of characters' likes and dislikes. And again, they're actually true. They actually are true. If you want to give someone something, then keep in mind of the heart-to-hearts, buddy. Keep in mind of them. Because you'll definitely learn something. Like the fact that I gave Ryan all of these like really cool like fruits and stuff and animals that he would probably like. And also a lot of things that he would dislike too, like these flowers, these everything. Really the only way to know which characters have the best likes and dislikes for anything is to just look them up on the internet. So, yeah, just bear that in mind. Bear all of that in mind. Also, I felt bad for Fiora and Ryan's relationship not going so well, so I'm just going to give them, like, a lot of things. So, yeah, we're just going to get all of this stuff out of the way here. Like, Fiora doesn't really like these types of fruit all that much. And, oh, God, she really doesn't like that. Yeah, it says here she likes vegetables and dislikes delicacies. So, yeah, according to that description, basically just try to give her all the veggies that you have at your disposal. Otherwise, well, pretty much anyone can like, you know, anything or dislike anything. Just be careful about that. You might just lose like a little bit of affinity with, you know, somebody. Let's see. Sharla got Perseverance all cleared up, so we're going to switch her over to Confidence. He's done with Obstinance, actually, so we're switching back to Wisdom. Honesty, Diligence, we're going to work on Enthusiasm. We're going to work on intuition. And he's still working on flexibility. Okay. Okay, I can't get the shooting stars to show up, so we're just going to do it like this. Brother and sister. All right. Let's do that. Alcamoth is a wonderful city. Don't you think, Dumban? It is indeed. We're getting a lot of Dumban hearts lately. My heart belongs in Colony 9, but I'd love to live here someday. It feels a bit spacious for you. And Colony 9 isn't? What are you talking about? I like big places. I love her tastes. But you're bad with direction. I could get used to it too. The technology is incredible, for instance. Especially the weapons. You never change, Dumban. Always on about fighting. That's me, a born and bred killing machine. Ooh, oh my god. There's more to you than that, Dumban. I heard you saved everyone's life, and more than once. It's nice to know I'm appreciated around here. I wonder if I should try to move here one day. You were serious about that? I can hardly go back to the colony looking like this. You worry too much. Those are good people back home. It'll be like you never left. Are you sure? Because I'm not... Of course I'm sure, Fiora. They owe you. When times were bad, your smile saved them all. That's nice of you to say. I'm sorry about all this. I should have done more that day. It's not your fault, really. And I've gotten used to this body, for better or worse. I'm the one who should be doing more to reassure you. You really don't need to worry. It's fine, Fiora. Hey, when we get back home, will you make my favorite dish? One Dumban special coming up. But you and Chunk need to work on your vocabulary. If I hear, yeah, great, thanks, one more time. That was cute. That was really cute, man. That was really cute. Also, Fiora, I really don't know what you're talking about, buddy. Like, I'm pretty sure people will think you're, like, really cool with that, like, robot body. Like, look at the robot body's design. It looks really cool, dude. I mean, you really do have doubts about the body. Yeah, like, literally the only part of you that remains is your head, which is fine. Like, and, like, it is a little bit weird that... Okay. It is a little bit weird that Fiora herself would be worrying about, like, you know, how people would look at her with that robot body, even though her face is, like, completely unchanged. Honestly, it just really makes me think that, like, originally she was designed to be a little bit more robotic. Like, at least in the face area. That way, her complaints would probably make sense. But, like, you know, it's just a little thing that just bothers me. Fiora herself is pretty damn great. Fiora herself is just too damn great. But, like, you know, her like, worrying about how others will think of her in that body just kind of bothers me a little bit. You know, just a tad. Nothing new in Colony 9, really. Huh. Okay, sure. So that gives me the opportunity to show off what Fiora's like in gem crafting. We got level 4 cylinders, so let's do that. Actually, no, this is just way too valuable to, like, even waste on it. So let's just craft these, because auto attack stealth 4 or possibly even 5 might actually be really, really good. Come on. Oh! We almost got auto attack stealth 5, man. Come on. Oh, come on. Well, it's fine. So, Fiora's shooter ability. Her cylinder plus. Crafting begins with 3 full cylinder gauges. So that's really good if you're planning on saving gems with, like, a lot of qualities for later. And as for her engineer abilities, she's only great in medium flames, and she's terrible in everything else. So, Melia and Fiora actually go really well together in that respect. And when the flame is constant, like Fiora's is, she also works out very well too. So this is what she's like in gem crafting.
Sure.
Consider it
No
done.
problem. Move this bit.
Like this?
Yeah. There we go.
Like this? Yeah.
There we go. Yeah.
Here, try doing this.
There we go.
Yeah.
Here's how it's done.
Move this bit. Yeah. There we go.
Like this? Good.
There we go.
Good.
There we go.
Good.
Okay. Finished.
She gets extra time because she's special. You can tell I'm a big fan of Fiora. We can really tell. Oh, mamma mia. Mamma mia. Can we get strength up 4 or possibly 5 or even better? Come on. Let's see.
I'm all over
Let's see. Really quick before we move on. Mega Heats! Oh, look at that.
Wow, this is absolutely mint.
Oh, look at that. We get rank up 4 and we make duplicates. So whenever you get Mega Heat, you get duplicate gems of the same quality and rank. Look at that. That's so good. Yo, let's go. That's amazing. Can we have a second wind, actually? In fact, we did have a second wind. Let's go, man. That's our first rank 5 gem. It's going to be really good for either Shulk or Fiora. Getting crafty. What is that achievement? Getting crafty. Where it is. There it is. Received a synergy bonus more than 250 times. Nice one. Nice one. I think it's about time we got everybody out of that appearance then, shall we? All right, so now everybody's fashion has changed. So I decided to just sort of mix and match between some of these sets, because we won't be able to see them via cutscenes for a little bit. But, you know, I want to save the most interesting part for last, because Fiora actually has something particularly interesting. The water cowling set is her swimsuit outfit that's new in Definitive Edition. And I find this set pretty interesting because if you look at her like human body parts, you can see that they show signs of it being like totally mechanical and everything. Like you can see like all these cracks and everything, which really makes me think that these are synthetic parts made to look like humans when it's actually not human. So I don't know. I just find this to be a little bit interesting. If you somehow didn't do Sunrise at the park yet as your first heart-to-heart, then the heart-to-heart will be right here. And now that you have Fiora back, you can still do it. So it doesn't really matter if you have, Hams Fiora or Mecha Fiora. Just as long as you have a Fiora in the party, then you're free to view this heart-to-heart with Shulk anytime that you please. But either way, I believe that will about do it. Oh yeah, and also, one more thing that I probably should have mentioned like a really long time ago, or rather a while ago, because I'm pretty sure that, things are happening, but I'm pretty sure that I didn't really mention this, in the first place. If you're looking to do the quest, The Road Home, for Colony 6 Reconstruction, then it's not going to be available to you for quite a while. Atharon has left to join the Allied forces at this point. So, unfortunately, that means that if you hadn't done Colony 6 Reconstruction up to this point yet, then you won't be able to do so for a while. So, yeah, just make sure that you do Colony 6 Reconstruction before then, because at this point, there the ability to start Colony 6 reconstruction won't be available to you for a very, very long time. So just bear that in mind. Hold on a second. Hold on. That's not entirely true. Because I got my information wrong. So, just because Atharon has left to join the Allied forces doesn't actually mean Colony 6 reconstruction is cut off for a while. The same sort of quest will be actually available to you at this point. It's called To Colony 6. And basically the biggest difference of this quest is that it's basically given out by a different NPC rather than Atharon. And the experience and money that you get are much bigger than what you would get for completing the road home. Otherwise, the gems are the same and the quest is basically the same. So that's all I wanted to say. So let's get back to the show. I probably will definitely leave it in a pinned comment somewhere. So yeah, I'm definitely going to leave that in a pinned comment if I can. At least in like the video preceding this, or maybe even like something else. I don't know. I'll just do it whenever I can. So as our last thing for today, we definitely haven't, properly explored these places yet in Colony 6. The farm, the park. Everything's at special level 3 at this point, so that's good. But what's not good is that we haven't actually explored around the place. So that's the farm. This is the farm that you can get special collectibles from. And at the park is also where you can get special things from. So, and there's also heart-to-hearts here too. So yeah, just don't forget to do them if you can. So, on the next time with Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, I'm definitely keeping this costume on Fiora for a little while. On the next time with Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, we're going to truly begin our side-questing journey around the world with Fiora. And believe me, we're going to stick with Fiora for a very long time. See you guys on the next time. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.